What is up, guys? How are y'all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to talk with you guys a little bit about some of the information I got on leasing and leasing onto USA Truck. So, as I talked about in my last video, I'm probably going to go to a USA Truck. Um, I've been talking to a bunch of different companies, and I like what USA has to offer. I've heard a lot of good things about them, a lot of positive things, and I think that's gonna be where I fit in. So hopefully everything works out. I've been talking to the recruiter. She said my application looks good. She sent me a bunch of info. She said, "All right, I just need you to, apply at these companies." So a USA truck lease, you're not leasing a truck from USA. You're not. It's not like U.S. Express where you're leasing one of their used trucks that's got almost 500,000 miles, and you're paying like 900 a week. Something crazy like that. I think my truck payment was like 750 a week, plus with everything, I think it came out to right at $1,000 a week, which is pretty shitty when you're only making a dollar a mile. So, good learning opportunity. Not much more after that. So you lease. So you don't do anything like that. You They have leasing companies they work with. They'll work with any leasing company if you already have a truck that you're leasing and you're wanting to swap to a different company or whatnot. But they have several companies they work with closely to make it easier on you. Uh, USA does offer a $1,500 sign on bonus that can be used to lease a truck. Um, so I'm going to go over these companies. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and what info I have on them. So this might be a little bit of a lengthy video, and depending on how long that takes, hold on a sec. There we go. Depending on how long that takes, I'm gonna go over some things to maybe do when you're leasing a truck, things I've done, and whatnot. So let's get into this. The first company they use is Crossroads Leasing. They're out of California. I believe they have a couple of areas here in the, I guess, Midwest, East area. They lease 2016, 2017 Freightliners, 1,500 down. They do a credit check. Upon looking on their site, I can't see anything about miles or weekly payment. Matter of fact, when I look on their site, I didn't even see any Freightliners that weren't day cabs. I only seen a Kenworth T680 and a Peterbilt 389. So I'm unsure on that one. Next company is Bush Leasing. Um, the information they sent me on it was they have new and used Freightliners, Kenworths, used Kenworths, and used Volvos. Between 15 and 2,500 down. They do a credit check. Um, Again, they have up to new 2020, 2022 freights, and then used 15 through 2020 freights. 2015 Kenworths. I didn't see any Volvos on their site. Didn't say anything about miles or your weekly payment. So I'm not sure on those things. This now, Bush Leasing, when they do your credit check, they're not so much looking at your credit to like your credit score. They're looking to see if you have what they consider pending legal action, so bankruptcies, repossessions, back taxes, back child support, things of those nature. Not so much your credit score. The next company they use, which is a pretty popular one, which is TEL or Transport Enterprise Leasing. They have, of course, new and used trucks from Freightliners, Kenworths, Peterbilts, Volvos. About 1,500 down. They do look at your credit and your work history. So if you did a bunch of job hopping, they might not accept you. I've seen them have trucks as low as 1,500 miles. So yes, 1,500 miles, not 150,000, but 1,500. Didn't see anything about their payments, like how much your payments are a week, but from some people I've talked to, they're roughly 700. I think one guy said his was 690. for a brand new truck. So not bad. Considering again, U.S. Express was about $750 for a truck that was pretty used. Next company is Priority Leasing. They have used 2014 to 2017 Freightliners. It's 2,500 down, no credit check. They're nice looking. They do have some pretty sharp looking trucks that might have been well taken care of, but it doesn't say anything about total price, miles, or weekly payments. The next company they use is Lone Mountain. I've heard about Lone Mountain. I've heard good and bad things about them. They have new and used trucks, Freightliners, Kenworths, Volvos, Internationals. When I looked on their website, it said all their new trucks were already sold out. And their used trucks, only they had for used trucks were Freightliners and Kenworths. Not Kenworths, sorry, Internationals. You were looking at 5,000 down for a Freightliner and 3,000 down for an International. They had both automatic and manuals. They do look at your credit and work history. It's another company that if you job hopped a lot, they might not take you. They had pretty high miles. Some of them did. Some of them were up in the 500,000 mile range. And their Freightliners looked like they came from Schaefer Trucking. Creek Carrier, Schaefer Trucking, kind of like the same company. Well, they look like Schaefer trucks, just because they're that baby sky blue color. And that's the only company I've seen them use that color. So I could be wrong though. The next company is OTR Leasing. Now OTR, I can't find anything good on them. I've actually found nothing but pretty bad reviews on them for the most part. No info on credit, no info on down payment or weekly payment. But I will tell you that their trucks have between 413 and 670,000 miles. All their trucks are high miles. And they're okay looking, but they have Freightliners, Internationals, and Volvos. And they're between 2014 and 2017. So I don't know if that's a place I'd even want to put an application into. So again, nothing on credit or down payment or nothing on that though. Another company is AEL, or Arkansas Equipment Leasing. It is a no credit check, walk-away lease with no money down. But I cannot find any information on price of the truck, weekly payments, or the miles on the trucks. Matter of fact, I couldn't even find any pictures on trucks. So I couldn't really find much of anything on them. And then the next company they had on the list, and the last one they had on the list, was SFI, or Snyder Financing Incorporated. They have new and used trucks, everything from Freightliners, Kenworths, Volvos, Internationals, Peterbilts. I've heard payments start at $1,500 down. Might be a little bit more, maybe up to $2,000. They do check your credit, but it is another company that only checks for pending legal action. Again, so bankruptcies, back taxes, child support, things like that. According to their site, their miles on their truck range from anywhere from 200,000 to 300,000 miles. And 2018 to 2022, so they have brand new trucks and they have used trucks, manuals, automatics, ones with APUs. I think they have a pretty good selection. That's actually who I'm trying to hopefully get a truck through. And then there is one more company that they use that is not on this list that was sent to me, but upon talking to my recruiter, she said, "Hey, I'm gonna have these guys contact you." Now this company is B&G Leasing. This is a company that I believe, I could be wrong, is owned by USA Truck. Upon talking to the guy there, when he called me, he actually told me that they only get their used trucks from USA Truck. These trucks are 2017 Kenworth T680s. He gave me a lot of information, so I can give you more information on these than I can the other ones. Uh, had the Cummins ISX15, auto shift, 10-speed automatic transmission. Whack. Have APUs, Thermo King APUs, 78-inch sleepers. Um, it's only 1,000 down, 550 a week, but there's also a mandatory $200 a week maintenance account. Um, so really, it's 750 a week. But that, again, that also covers your maintenance. So it's kind of a win. It just depends on how you look at it. I don't think that's too bad though. You consider you're not going to put anything else in, just that $200. So it depends on how you want to look at it. They have between 300 and 450,000 miles. He gave me a long list of the things they inspect, uh, all the things they go through. So and he sent me pictures too. He sent me pictures and he sent me a copy of the lease agreement to view. I kind of like talking to him. Like they didn't try to pressure me, but they made sure I was informed on the way they do business and their equipment and whatnot. So I kind of like that. Um, and I've been looking into all these different companies, and I've went through and said, no, I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing this one. I've rolled out Lone Mountain, OTR, AEL. Uh, so there's a few others I might not. I'd really like either TEL or SFI, but we'll see. So, seeing how this video is already 12 minutes long, I'm going to make another video after this. So you're going to see me sit in the same spot, wearing the same damn shirt, just because I don't want this to turn into like a 30-minute video. Anyways, if you guys have any more questions on anything I just went over, all these companies that they use, let me know. So, that's going to be it for this one. I'll catch y'all here in a few minutes. Later.